Hi! Good morning po sa inyong lahat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. November 19, 2024, 7:56 AM. Gusto ko lang pong pakinggan po natin tong galing kay Sir at hoping na may learnings po tayo. Hindi ko alam kung anong kasalanan ni Madam, but let's see po. So, Pinay OFW na hatulan sa bansang Saudi Arabia dahil sa nagawa niyang isang Saudi national. Dahil sa nagawa niyang kasalanan sa isang Saudi national. So, pakinggan po natin to.
Nakita ko ito na ibinahagi sa page ni Gabong Concha, ang isang malungkot na balita. Dahil isang kababayan nating OFW sa bansang Saudi Arabia ang hinatulan ng parusang kamatayan dahil sa salang pagpatay sa isang Saudi national na nag-ugat ang nasabing pagpatay sa isang pagtatalo at hindi pagkakaintindihan. Ginawa ng kababayan natin ang krimen sa pamamagitan ng pagpukpok ng martilyo sa isang Saudi citizen na naging resulta sa pagkamatay nito. Matapos ang mabusising investigasyon ng Saudi government, hinatulan ang kababayan natin ng parusang kamatayan at isinagawa ang execution or ang pagbitay sa kababayan natin kahapon October 5, 2024. Muli, pinapaalala ng Saudi government ang paggawa o ang pagkakasangkot sa parehong kaso.
Anong masabi niyo dito? Alam niyo po, good morning po sa inyong lahat. Kung sa negosyo, luging-lugi po ang Pilipinas.
Posible.
Bakit po? Sa dinami-daming pagkakataon or sa dinami-daming pagkakasala ng mga kung sino man yung employers inside the Middle East. Some of them rape mga Pilipina, and I am included there. And some of them nawala na ng malay. It's because employer versus workers. Luging-lugi po ang Pilipinas when it comes the firm decisions. Ibig sabihin po, to our senators, Vice President Sara Duterte, and to our Mr. President Bongbong Marcos, Hindi nila yung tinatawag na kung ito gustong i-fight na dito, alam niyo naman po, parusahan, sa jail, buhay po. At buhay po. It's really big money involved. And it's kind. Not kind. Tinatawag na naman ako ng bad niya, bastos. And the amount, real. Real like that. Philippine money like that. And for protecting the rights of Filipino, it's still like that. Ang dami. If you calculated all, marami. And only penalty amount money. How much? Maybe 20 real. The life of OFW workers or the life of the Filipinos who are working inside the Middle East are just like this. So napakahirap po ng sitwasyon pag mga ganitong bawat pangyayari. Ginagawa ng ating gobyerno ang kaya nilang gawin. Ngunit it's not 100% for them. And the idea or the decision are just only not firm. Ayaw nilang ma-stress. Ayaw nilang ibigay yung 100% bilang isang public servant. You are working in the government who are fighting the rights or the life of the Filipinos. Ganun po ba? Pinukpok. Pwede po bang magtanong? Meron po bang proof ang employer na ganun ang nangyari, na ganun ang ginawa? Or just only verbal? It's because verbal. Less. Tawag yan, dagdag bawas, dagdag bawas. Tignan nyo sa iba, without witness, if the Filipinos or yung employer ang nagkasala without witness. And we are the one. Ay, no. Kayo po ang gumagawa ng investigasyon. Just only reported. Hindi nyo kasi kayang protektahan ng maayos ang mga Filipino. tell you honestly po, Sir Bongbong Marcos, to our President, tama po ang ginagawa ng ibang bansa. Pauwiin ang mga Filipino. It's because our government can't protect the rights or the life of the Filipinos. Mahigpit po sila when it comes their law. It's because their culture. Can you please read the Philippine and Saudi agreement? I want you to know what are inside and how you can protect those Filipinos inside the Middle East. No edited, original. How many person died? And some of them raped. Pinukpok din ng malteryo. Sinunog pa. And what are the action? And this are like the same scenario. It's because pinukpok. And look, the action, firm, culture, law. But us, how? Me? How? To our Sir President, nothing. Why? You need to look the CCTV. And no one witness why open the door. Every case or some of case happened inside the Middle East, no witness. It's because they want to protect their own mistake. It's because the firm decisions, culture, and law, they are included there. And how about us? We are included, but you cannot protect. Yes, you can pay the life of the Filipinos, but how much? Big. But them, short. Pwede niyo po bang i-analyze ba ang lahat na pwedeng kung ano ang ginagawa nila sa ginagawa natin, kung anong nare-receive nila, kung anong ginagawa nila sa Filipinos when it comes their mistakes. And when it comes our mistake, the Filipino mistake. Sabi ko nga ito, kape. Binibigyan ako ng inspirasyon. If I did mistake, ito lang po. Kape. From them. The amount of kape, that's it. But them, water, and 1 liter. The amount from us, water, and 1 liter. And what's are the difference? At saan po ba ang mahirap doon? Those action na napakahirap pag mali po ang ginagawa natin at hindi po natin kayang protektahan ang buhay ng bawat Pilipino. Ganun po. I want you to tignan nyo para ma-visualize nyo talaga. Some of them, maybe they are not understanding what I meant. But for those government na nagtatrabaho dito, even them, they are understanding. Wala akong makita. Life we receive from them. This bottle. Life they receive from us. This bottle. And you agree to our government? Of course no. Then do action. That's the scenario. At yan po ang pagkakaunawa ko sa lahat ng mga desisyon ninyo. See, they can protect. They're humans. Now how about the Filipinos in Jeddah? It's Middle East. And how about the Filipino and quiet? And how about the others? And like me? It's a gang session. Marami sila. Ganun po kayo. Hindi niyo kayang protektahan. Are we involved sa Constitution Law, Sir President Bongbong Marcos? Are we involved, Madam Sara, Vice President Madam Sara Duterte? Are we involved to all senators? Are we involved, Mayor Ojeda, Vice Mayor Aracal, Congressman Peter Miguel, and Governor Sir Tamayo? are we? So if are we receive 100% respect from all of you. If there's a respect from all of you, 100% we receive the rights. Galing sa inyo. From your action. From all of you. Kawawa po talaga. See? Pinapakita po nila. Now, October. Saan ang katawan? And it's completed. Saan ang katawan? Inuwi ba to? Inuwi ba to? I told you earlier, manigurado kayo. Huwag po tayo basta-basta. Okay, we receive. Okay, babasahin. Okay. Done. That's it. Alam ko may mga investigation talaga yan na but the questions you don't understand. Some are just only tawag niyan ini-English lang nila yung mga ano, but the total report, it's not 100% equal sa English. Kaya nga ako, pag ako ang kaso ko, and they are requesting na ang kaso ay nasa Riyadh, Saudi, no po. I don't want po. No, it's a no, big no. The equality of the action and report and then the investigation, it's 100%. And live. Because some of the Filipino are understanding from their mouth, not by waraga, not by the paper, what are inside. See? Them. Wala na siya. But for me, my big decision and my decisions, do not kill them. Do not kill them. I want here sacrifice in our jail. I don't care if they cannot see his son. Ganun po ang gusto ko. See? Pag dyan po. See? The scenario po, ganito po. Hindi ko makikita ang aking anak. Hindi ko makikita ang aming anak. See? What's the thought inside? Pakinggan po natin.
Parusang kamatayan ang kakaharapin. Hindi pa ito na ibabalita sa media or sa Philippine media, pero ilalagay ko ang balita sa description ng video na ito para mabasa nyo.
Ay, ayoko magbasa. Saudi Arabia, ano to, carries out that sentence of 4 Filipino men convicted of murder. Murder. A number Filipino national was executed on Saturday in Saudi Arabia for the murder of a Saudi citizen. The crime involved a dispute that led to the convict striking the victim with a hammer, resulting in his death. After a thorough investigation, he was convicted and sentenced to death. The sentence once appealed by higher.
When the Christmas season begins, take my
Ayaw niya
advice.
pangit
If
daw
there is
magbasa.
someone hot-tempered in the house, you must grow a lotus flower.
Tapos na. Kukuto, nagbabasa pa lang ako. Sabi dito, the sentence was upheld by higher courts and carried out on October 5, 2024. Higher courts ha. Higher courts. Anong klaseng higher courts po yun? Hindi ko naintindihan. Only the Middle East. Kasi logi pa rin kasi. Kasi they know what's the culture of those Middle East when the Filipinos, if the Filipinos are killed, those employer, some employer, or whatever. But us, 17 years old, see, they are parang yung when it comes to decision na alam nilang talo sila, ide-depend nila ang sitwasyon sa batas natin. That's why 17 years old, where? And how are you, sir? Sinampol ko lang po yun. Gusto ko ayaw ko nang basahin kasi iba na naman. See? Sir Arnel Ignacio, do you receive each like Jeddah, Qatar, Riyadh? What do you receive na how many Filipinos na gumawa or may pinatay sa kanila? How many person of them are them? And how many persons here they killed from employer and without witness? Sir Arnel Ignacio. Diba? At ano po ang humingi po ba kayo ng kasi nasa ano na eh, please naman po, dapat may copy, meron kayong parang how to fight the rights at may ideas kayo kung nakakapaloob at paano nyo protektahan ang bawat Filipino. At doon po kayo nakatingin, nakafocus, yung comprehension nyo po nandoon. Bago po kayo tumingin sa bawat pangyayari at ano po ang dapat gawin. Saan po nakapaloob yung mga action na yun, yung mga kasong yun. If you don't, kung wala po tayong idea nun, there's a possible, ganun lang po talaga ang tingin nila sa atin. If it's money only for them, for us. Nagtanong nga ako eh. Sino po ba? It's very long time. I don't have the right to ask. But as a citizen and there's a concern for workers, I want to know and they want to know sino po ang pumirma para magkaroon ng workers ang Middle East. And you know already why he cut. What's kaso ayaw yung ano yun eh. Ayaw yung basahin. That's why I received the saan ka ba nagtatrabaho? From OWA? That kind of word na hindi dapat nanggaling sa bunganga nila. Hindi po dapat ganun. ikaw ay nagtatanong, ikaw ay humihingi ng paliwanag to enlighten all the situations and how you can protect yourself and how you can fight your own rights. Saan ka ba nagtatrabaho? Ganun pa lang, wala na. Now, how you protect the rights, Sir Arnel Ignacio? If that kind of words from them. Alam niyo po, lahat ng mga Filipino workers, they should be receive the rights, respect. Alam niyo yung respect? Andun nakapaloob lahat ng respeto at benefits ng bawat workers. Andyan kayo for public servant. Public servant. Andyan po kayo para magbigay ng serbisyo sa bawat workers, especially workers ng Pilipino. Tawag niyo, workers ng Pilipinas. Especially na kailangan talaga kayo. Huwag po kayong ganun at huwag po kayong bastos. Kaya nga sabi ng ni Sir, ang hirap po. Hindi po madaling pumunta ng OWA at humingi ng tulong ng agarang aksyon. Kasi saan kayo nagtatrabaho? Tapos, to all depressed workers, you should investigate them. You should gather information. Ma'am, kumusta po ang agency ninyo? Anong action po nanggaling sa inyo? Not only by reporting, pak, receive, done. Only one-sided. And how about those workers needs all of you to enlighten what action, what happened that time. Lahat ba ng depressed workers ay ini-interview nyo? Ma'am, kumusta po? Ganito po ba? Anong action ni agency, madam? Anong action ng ganon? Madam, ito po nagwala ka daw, madam. Totoo ba to? And if she said no, and that's the possible na nagsisinungaling ang agency. Or kahit nagwala po ba kayo doon, ma'am? Ganon. Wala. And there's a possible 100% nagsisinungaling ang agency. Kayo nagtatrabaho dyan eh. And you are not doing the right thing for those depressed person from other country. Only the thought, only the side for them, the agency. But the workers, no. Wala kayo dito. Wala kayo nito. Only this. It's because the money involved. How much the incentives How much the benefits? Buhay po ng workers yan, madam, sir. Yan po yung kinakain nyo, kaya healthy po yung katawan ninyo. Healthy po yung brain ninyo. Hindi ko lang alam kung healthy ba talaga. Nag-e-enjoy kayo. But those depressed persons or workers, hindi nyo ini-interview ng maayos at hindi nyo binibigay yung tamang benefits for them. Livelihood. Yes po. Yan po ba yung pinapakita yung livelihood? Ngayon, pag binigay nyo yung livelihood, ilang buwan pa po bago maibigay yung livelihood? Baka 1 taon pa po. Kasi aalamin pa, mag-i-investigate pa. Anong klaseng business? Luto, karinderya, tindahan, and how much you spending amount for the workers? Only 20,000, 30,000. And that's the OWA member. OWA member, I think it's that yung tawag na insurance po yan. And there's another insurance from agency. Do you think the insurance is not still continuing? And how much they receive? But the workers know. Only livelihood. Kung walang nangyaring ganon ibibigay doon sa livelihood in scholarship, ganon lang po. At ang mag-handle ng kaso ay DOLE. Bakit po DOLE? Saan po sila nagtatrabaho? Oh, sige nga, saan po sila nagtatrabaho? Bakit po DOLE ang gagawa ng action? It's because they are receiving amount. The workers only like that. It's the convert Philippine money like that. For example, 30,000 real. Tapos ang ibibigay nyo lang po, magkano po? Yun lang po. Yung mayaman po ang agency. It's because under their name. Wala akong pruweba, but those agencies, at alam ng Panginoon kung anong ginagawa nila. At alam niyo rin po yan, OWA. Sir Arnel Ignacio, alam niyo ba to? Kung alam niyo, wala po talagang action na 100% na maibibigay sa mga workers. Iba talaga pag pera. Kaya, kayo mismo OWA. Imbes na yung OWA ang magbibigay ng chance para makuha ang gusto nila, para maibigay ang gusto nila para sa pamilya nila. Dahil doon pa lang wala na. Wala na. Dahil nagka-problema na. Yung plano nila, putol na. Ngunit pagdating dito, puputulin nyo pa lalo. Dahil sa action na meron kayo. Only one-sided. Tandaan niyo po, mahirap po. Only one ear open. Ito po hindi po. It's because only one-sided lang. Sarado po dito. Or kung hindi naman, pumapasok lang po siya at lumalabas na walang action. Saan ka nagtatrabaho? Ganon po ba? See? Hinayaan nyo. Executed. And those others. Paano na po yan? Mga sir, mga madam, pwede magtanong. Paano niyo po masasabing safety po kami sa inyong kamay? Kamay. Paano niyo po masasabing safety po kami sa inyong kamay? Kamay. Signature. Done. Now, kung kayo po mga senators, vice president, president, or lahat ng nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno, pag ang sagot ay hindi namin alam, wag na po tayong maggobyerno. Kasi hindi nyo kayang sagutin ng tama ang tanong ni Madam She and I na wala nang ibili. Paano niyo po, and to the police and PNP, police and AFP, paano niyo naman masasabing all Filipinos are safety in your hands? Akala niyo po anong binabasa ko, yan lang po. Tinitignan ko lang baka meron pang mga questions. That's the important questions for all of you from Filipinos. It's because all of you are protecting the state. The state are included Filipinos' rights. Ako po ay nangihinayang sa mga... Kasi hindi nyo naman po alam bakit ganun ang nangyari. Especially sa mga Filipino women workers. Hindi po sila gagawa ng ganung scenario. Especially they are working as domestic helper. Hindi po nila gagawin yun kung wala pong nakapag-triggered sa kanila na gawin ang action na yun. May isa pa akong kaibigan na napakabait po. May asawa po siya. Pero hindi ko na po alam kung saan siya. Napakabait po, napaka-innocente. Innocente po niya. Ngunit sa punong-puno po siya. Tinapunan niya po ang kanyang husband ng isang glass or kutsilyo ata yun. Nagulat ang lalaki, husband niya. It's because yung husband niya, andun yung trust na hindi gagawa ng action na ikakagulat. Andun yung trust kasi parang mahina ka. Mahina kang babae. Kaya dinadown ka. Ngunit sa mga action na magti-trigger sa tinatagong kabaitan ng isang tao, doon sila nakakagawa ng kasalanan. Tandaan niyo yan. You know already your culture, Sir Prince. They are shouting even just a little bit problem, a little problem. They are shouting. The sample now, like this. I am working in Dr. Sulaiman Al-Habib as triage nurse. Nakaupo pa ako sa isang table sa maternity. COVID time pa yun. Ako po'y nag-iisa na parang engot, na inaantok ako na parang wala. Ngayon po, may pumasok na watchers. Kasama niya ang anak niya. At hindi ko napansin ng anak niya kasi may basura na parang garbage bin yun. Hindi niya naman ginanon yung pinasok yung kamay niya. Yung tatay niya nakaupo doon. Tapos minagalitan ako. And that's the responsibilities bilang isang tatay na tignan mo ang iyong anak. Hindi responsibilidad ng nurse na tignan ang inyong anak dahil nasa hospital. Yun po ang culture niya. Siyempre ako'y takot dahil andun ako eh. At ako po'y nagtatrabaho at ayaw ko po yung complain. Ganon po. We are working as a professional in your country. As a nurse, as a midwife, as a doctor. But look, they are shouting us. That's the culture. See?
Anong ginagawa mo dyan? Ikaw na ang malapit kay French.
No. Ako po'y hindi talaga sumasagot sa trabaho ko. When it comes, may problema ako sa kanila. Dahil pinoprotektahan ko po ang lisensya ko at ang sarili ko. Kung anong po sumbong ko, lahat naman po sila'y kalaban ko. Ganun po kayo. Ngayon po, as a midwife profession, as a nurse profession, kami po'y nakaka-receive ng insulto. Kami po'y nakaka-receive ng tratong hindi kaaya-aya sa mga tao ninyo. Ngunit, kami po ang dumadagdag. Stress-free. Bakit po? Andyan po ang serbisyo namin. The quality service. Now, are we sure that the quality service we provide 100%? Now, this is the answer for all of you. If the question is like that, or like that. Why we hired? Why you hired us? That's the question also. Don't tell us that we need you. We need all of you. Why you hired us? Now, this is the questions. Are we not qualified those words qualified quality. Bakit niyo po kami hinahire? No. Diba? Kung kayo po, kung kami po ay nagtatrabaho sa inyong bansa, sa inyong bahay, pagod din po yan. The profession, the most profession na stressful ay ang bahay. They are professional as working kadama, as working domestic helpers. Bakit po? How many family they should provide the quality service in your family? How many persons in your family? And how many of them as workers, as kadama? And how many hours they spent in 24 hours? And tanong ko po, binibigyan niyo ba talaga yung sapat na lakas para makapagtrabaho ng maayos ang mga kadama niyo? The vitamins, meaning the vitamins, it's included the food, respect, right salary, right benefits, all. It's because nababawasan po ang bigat sa inyong pamilya. It's because andyan po sila. No, bakit nagkaganon yan? The cycle, ha? With a twist. Bakit nagkakaganon? Bakit nagkakaproblema? First, gutom. Gutom na. Hindi pa nakaka-receive ng respeto. Hindi nakaka-receive ng rights. Bakit? Hindi nakakain ng maayos. Only coffee. Ang kaping to, it's not enough for me. For 4 hours. Until lunch. I need to eat breakfast. For my additional strength. For how many hours we should spend in 24 hours. Now, paano niyo po? Ako gusto ko sanang malaman to. Bakit nagkaroon ng ganong action ang isang workers sa isang employer? And it's a woman. Hindi magti-trigger yan kung may tinatawag na respeto. Now, this is the questions. Kasi, tignan nyo ha, the sentence was upheld by higher courts and carried out on October 5, 2024. How many contract na nag-spend po siya or nagbigay ng serbisyo sa kanyang employers. At bakit nag-triggered ang ganong senaryo? How many years? Alam niyo po, ako minsan lang po talaga ako magalit. Si mama lang po talaga ang nauubos ang pasensya ko. Mama lang po talaga. Minsan lang po ako magalit. Kung kaya ko pong i-hold ang emotion ko, i-hold ko. Wag lang magmura. Wag lang magwala. Wag lang lahat. But these workers, even they hold the emotions in one cup. Umaapaw din yan sa sobrang galit. She's a woman. And how many them in one house? Saan po siya nakakuha ng hammer? And it's maybe prepared. Why? It's because their scenario already, that hatred, at may nangyayari na to protect herself, na hindi niya naprotektahan ang kanyang sarili. It's because the anger. Kasi pag galit ang tao at nakakahawak ng sharp, wala na. Especially, malaki ang galit. Ganon po ang babae. Pag ang lalaki, dali, pinagtsanan kita, dali. Isog ka, dali. Sorry sa words, ha. But the woman here, only crying inside their rooms. Nagpe-pray. Ako dito, galit ako. Galit kayo. Ang hinihingi ko lang si mama, wag akong galitin. I can handle. So, always remember po, sa mga workers, pray po tayo. Alam kong mahirap po pag yung employer natin ay talagang ibang ugali. Nawawalan po tayo ng respeto sa kanila. But, please pray. Kahit wala pong alam niyo na, pray pa rin po tayo. At, yan po natin sa taas. Kasi, pag may faith ka po talaga, ligtas ka po talaga. Bakit po? Naniniwala po ako na may Panginoon, may mga anghel, may Mama Mary. Andyan po lahat ng mga miracles na nangyayari sa akin. Kung ano pong nangyayari sa akin, 100% survivals. And I am valuing my life. Because binigyan pa po ako ng Panginoon ng pagkakataon. Tandaan niyo yan. Marami pong salamat sa inyo. God bless po. Thank you.